Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries only. Please excuse this setup. It is just temporary. The lighting, I know it sucks. I just moved and I have to get myself in order. I still have all my decks and stuff packed. I literally just like reached into like random boxes and pulled out cards for today's reading. So it's going to be fun. It's just, I feel like it's really like letting spirit take the wheel. We are going to be doing a what is your person feeling about you reading, and basically like what is going on with them. And we're starting off with a crystal reading. And I can tell you, first of all, what I'm getting from this crystal is that there is a lot going on in this person's life beneath the surface. They're having some sort of expansion and awakening. There's been a lot of growth inside them. This is a flower agate. And when I think of flowers, again, I think of growth and things like that. Plants, growth, life, and all that good stuff. And I feel like I'm getting a sense of the expansion and also like things churning beneath the surface. And I don't feel like they're necessarily sharing this with anybody else. I feel like this is all something that's going on inside of them that they don't feel maybe comfortable to talk about with anybody else. Maybe it feels very much outside of their norm. It's like they're connecting to their heart again, because that's what the flower agate is about. It's about bridging the gap between the heart chakra and the root chakra. And maybe there's somebody that's very comfortable in their earth energy in the root chakra, in the realm of material things, possessions, like traditional values and things like that. And then we're leaning more into like we're bridging the gap between that and this, the ideal, like what's the word I'm trying to think of, like idealization, like I almost just said. But sometimes the heart can lend a like more softer approach, like rather than just the rational down to earth that this person maybe is used to. And now that's what's expanding. They're now incorporating all this beautiful heartwarm energy, heartwarming. I don't know if I meant to say that, but there's just an expansion. There's like the heart is opening up. It's leaking into their eyes and like changing the way that they see things and everything like that. And they're developing a little bit more compassion. Their heart is definitely like expanding here and just maybe coming to life. But it's like in that happening, I feel like there's also like the door is open for the good to come in and the bad. It's some happy realizations and maybe feeling a sense of like connecting with yourself again, coming home to yourself again. But then there's also maybe past pain that we hadn't dealt with. Maybe we've been a little bit inauthentic with ourselves or just numb or cut off from certain things. And now that like the floodgates have opened, like the good and the bad are rushing in. And I do feel like with this gold, it looks gold and beautiful. I feel like your person's like discovering aspects of themselves that were long forgotten and lost, and they're reconnecting with parts of themselves that make them like really happy again. And it's just a floodgate and it's a lot and it's intense, and I feel like they need to learn how to ground themselves. And you know, if you guys are watching, if sometimes the readings are reversed, people say, but if it is you watching, please look into grounding, look into root chakra frequency meditations, look into different, you know, techniques for grounding. I suggest reading and exercise and doing your chores and cleaning things up, being in your body, doing like a puzzle, just something with your hands, like just do something. Reading, I think, is the best thing because it really keeps the mind engaged. So, okay, let's go to look at your person's past, present, and future and see what's going on with them on a soul level. I feel like I want to like, because remember how I told you I was like reaching in and just like grabbing decks, random decks. A lot of them were like spiritual in nature. So I feel like they at least want to focus. I feel like this person's having like a big spiritual awakening. So they're just like being awakened to their own heart in a way. So I don't know. I feel like we want to talk about that a little bit. I'm feeling that very strongly. So, okay. Where is this person's past? Aries person in the past. What do we need to know? What is most relevant to this reading for Aries person in the past? Oh. I'm gonna probably have to move them over, but it's okay. We have Sisterhood of the Rose. And what is the present energy for Aries person? The breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. Okay. Oh, my earring just fell out. Future energies for this person. Starseed in reverse. Very interesting. All right. So I feel like this person, I feel like this does have to do with you. I feel like this person could have really been affected by you. I feel like on a soul level, like you're coming through beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. This, you could have like shared spiritual teachings with them, like, or something like that. But also this says beauty and devotion. It just could be that this person was like enamored with you and maybe saw qualities in you that really stirred their heart as well and kind of taught them about life. This says mystic and teacher. Like, I feel like some people teach us like in a way that's like, here's a chalkboard and like I'm gonna like write down stuff and you're gonna take notes and then you're gonna learn. And there's also people that, you know, share their own experiences and you learn that way. And there's also people that just like you see what they do and they like inspire you. So it could be any of those things. Like, I mean, you'll obviously know what your interactions were with this person, but you definitely affected them to the point with the breathing rose here that there, yeah, this heart expansion. Like, look at the imagery on this card. Can you see it? Is it focusing or no? It's just, yeah. It's just like this pink. It's like a rose and it's like a flower. She's holding her stomach here. That almost looks to me like the sacral chakra. Yeah, the sacral chakra, the orangey one. Oh, but she's holding, look, her root chakra there. Oh, now that I'm looking at that, no, that's the sacral chakra. That's the solar plexus. So I feel like there could be some issues of shame that are healing, also some issues of insecurity. I just heard that song. I just heard Insecurity in my head sung by like it's from the Breakfast Club. Insecurities. Don't you forget about me. So anyway, all right, maybe there's like a message for you in that song, but regardless, I'm not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, I feel like there's something about you triggered this person's insecurities and shame. Again, something that you said to them or wrote to them or something that they saw or just their interaction with you or something they remembered with you. Maybe they were even like reading old text messages and they like saw them in a different light is something that I'm getting. But I'm gonna have to clarify this starseed energy, what lights you up. I feel like, because I think like based on their current energy, this says time eases. So I feel like, first of all, this is Spirit's way of saying like this person is not really in a great energy right now. So they do need some time, like just maybe focus on your own life, whatever. Maybe there's a message there about that for you. What lights you up and it's in reverse. Maybe it's saying like flip that out of reverse and like focus on that for now. But that might not even be the case. That's just something that I'm getting. I feel like this person could end up almost taking a regression backwards. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations and divine plan. But I think we're also saying that like it is a part of the plan here, for them to like maybe go 2 steps forward, 1 step back, another step forward. But it's almost like starseed energy is, you know, that's pretty woo-woo. You don't get more woo than that, like, you know. Oh, sorry. Come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. I feel like this could be also like that message for you of like just keeping yourself in a good energy will help this person. That's another message that I'm getting. But coming up the pike for your person, I feel like it's almost going to be too much for them in a way where it's like almost like where like we made our connection to the heart and everything was nice, the emotions were flowing, but now it's like this whole ocean coming at us and it just feels like everything we know is like sinking and going out the window And I feel like I see them getting into like a more chaotic energy. And if you guys have already been through your awakening process, I think you know that that's par for the course. You've been there yourself. There's definitely a lot of emotions coming up. And like we said, like the floodgates opened. And I'm also noticing like the difference between the waters here. Like the water on their end is very churny. Just like I was feeling, I don't know if I said the word churning, but there was definitely stuff churning beneath the surface. They're going to try to like turn it off and like go back. But I think they're going to realize that once there's things you can't unsee, there's feelings you can't unfeel, it's just, once I was just listening to Walk Through the Fire it's from the Buffy musical when it's like the point of no return. But basically, I don't know. I just heard that today, and that's what I feel like they're going to realize almost. They're going to try to turn around, but maybe realize that there's like not another, oh God, point of no return, the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, and secret beginnings. Yeah, I feel like it's all part of the plan. They need to go through this process. That's something that Spirit is saying. I think it was inspired by you, and I think that you, if you can help them along the way, like by maybe being their friend, this is talking about sisterhood, so just like understanding them and having compassion for them as well, and knowing that that is where they're at. Let's get some more. I might read this from the book. What is going on with Aries person right now? I'm gonna put this over here. What's going on in their life? Movement. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of movement that maybe there hasn't been in some time. This is definitely a spiritual energy. I don't know how it's going to be like defined here, but I'm getting it as like fire energy. Like that's why I said, yeah, it is fire, number 62. Okay, wait, let me just look quick. If there's anything of note that we can talk about. Physical movements can quick start major shifts in our internal and external worlds. While this movement can take any form, keep in mind that the type of movement we do can invite in the emotions and experiences associated with it. Intense and vigorous movement can help us access our motivation, power, and fire. Slow and methodical movements can help us tap into our deeper feelings and is especially helpful in releasing, healing, and deeper work. Healing, and deeper work. When we move our body, we are allowing any stuck or stagnant energies within us to flow, bringing space for the new. What type of movement do you need? How can you incorporate it into your day more? Okay, so I feel like things are moving for them, and it's just kind of like what we were talking about. When we move our body, we are allowing any stuck or stagnant energies within us to flow, bringing space for the new. So I feel like this is opening up, but it's like in order for like them to have this like blank slate, this clean landscape, this like neutral, like this place. Oh, you know what I think this is saying too? I think that they've like realized what lights them up is you, but it's like they know that they're in no position in order to really come towards you, and they have gotten things moving. And I think they kind of thought like, oh, like I make a quick decision and then like that's it, like almost like my awakening has happened. I think they're realizing that like in order to go through that, it's not an easy process, and I think that they're either going to try to like bypass that process and realize that they can't, and that's just going to be them dealing with that, realizing that they do have to establish that foundation with the anagram mother of Jesus. Let's see, let me clarify now that I have like more of an idea. Star mother, how can you mother yourself? Yeah, they need to learn how to take care of themselves, how to know, like they need to like get to know themselves. They can't just like feel emotions for the first time in however long and then just immediately like gush them out onto you. Does that make sense? They have to like calm the waters first, see what's in the water, feel the temp, like learn how to swim in it, like learn how to go with the flow of it, learn how to heal their emotions, heart healing emotions, which is basically just like letting feelings come up and like if you have to cry, just like don't fight against them, learning how not to fight against them. I was just watching one of ASO's readings, and it was like drowning in your feelings or something, and she was talking about how like, yes, it's when people fight against the emotions is when they have like the higher chance of drowning. Like if you're just gonna like go with the flow or whatever, it's like you have more of a chance of like basically finding your equilibrium in the water and like staying afloat. So this person needs to just try to like see where the emotions take them, understand this is part of the process, and hopefully they will continue to have things move in a positive direction for themselves. But I think you have definitely affected your person in a way that is beautiful. Perhaps you did like share some wisdom with them or something to that effect, but let's see what else. Oh, people driving and honking the horn, excuse you. Actually, let me come back to this in a second. I'm gonna come right back to that, but I want to do this one quick first. What is this person feeling? What is Aries person currently feeling towards them? Oh. But look, number 44, expansion. I'm trying to think of a way. I feel like I have, like, there is a reference in, like, a book or, like, a show that I watch that it's just, like, on the tip of my brain and I can't think of it, where it's, like, where they, like, talk about, and they're, like, kind of, like, okay, like, imagine, like, you were just seeing, like, blah, blah, and now you're seeing all that, like, it's very disorienting. I wish I could think of what it was, but I know that's from, like, a movie or a TV show or something, but, or a book. I feel like it's a book. All right, what is going on with Aries person right now? What is going on with them? Wellness in reverse, but I mean that didn't come out, but I just really noticed that. Okay, what is going on with this person? Okay, remembrance, number 11, and grounding. Okay, yeah, they definitely need to ground. Remembrance, I feel like this is such a beautiful message. I remember when I got it when I was going through my awakening, like in 2019, 2020, and I remember reading it and being like, this is happening. But so I don't know, I feel like this is probably okay. You are ready to live your life. This is what your person's going through right now. You are ready to live your life from the wisdom of your heart. You may have been, the wisdom of your heart. You may have been citing 1111 as a reflection of this. If not, you can expect to be receiving the sign soon. You may see it on a clock, a phone number, a receipt, or in a dream. With this wisdom, fresh and innovative ideas will flow into your mind as new ways to live your life. No one else has to change their ways, only you. Live from your heart, be an inspiration, and discover a new world. Some call 1111 an awakening code. You must have awoken on some level to receive it. It is a sign that you are much more than you think you are. 1111 has many different explanations because we are all asking different questions. There is no right or wrong meaning, but at the heart of 1111 is a loving, intelligent energy. Sorry, I have to turn the page. There's like one more line, but that will always encourage you towards your soul, where you will remember the truth of you. And then there's inspired reflections and actions. When you see 1111, stop what you are doing and do the above meditation. With time and practice, this will, we didn't do this meditation, so forget that. Set yourself free by being in the divine timing of 1111. Divine timing means being fully present in the moment. Don't hold back. Allow every aspect of you to be acknowledged and loved. When you see 1111, take time to get clear about what you truly love. Shift your focus from what you think you must do to experience what you love directly onto makes your whole inner being smile. So yeah, I feel like it's just that feeling of like remembering who you are, why you're here, like remembering that there's like a parts of you that you have forgotten about. There's a sense of like maybe seeing signs and synchronicities. And like when we think of signs and synchronicities, I think about like kind of like, oh, like there's really magic in the world, kind of. But again, seeing all this, remembering all this, now having all this brand new information is disorienting and can make you feel, again, ungrounded, and that you're not really having like some stable footing like right now. And you need to figure out a way to like stabilize your energy, you know? Sorry, I just wanted to get, there's one in here that fell out. All right, what else? Where are you and this person at and your connection to each other right now. What is the connection between you right now? Mercury, Mercury. I feel like there's something here about you both being very consciously aware of the other one and realizing, like, having some sort of realization with, this is number 20, which is the number of judgment, again, a number of like awakening. So maybe like one of you awakened, now the other one is, and you're both realizing that you're both now consciously aware of the connection that you share. Like, you're realizing that they're aware of it. Maybe they're realizing that you've been aware of it. There's this sense of, again, the expansion of the consciousness between you guys. Let's just get one more of these. We have Jupiter, Saturn, and there is some sort, oh, look, and we even have Chiron, Chiron. Again, recognition. I feel like you guys are very much like, it's very, oh, this is 55. There was number 55 in the book. Like, things are really changing and shifting here. I just really want to say that. The number that was talking about 1111, that was number 55. The page number was 55. So I've seen 55 twice. And I don't know, fives again are about change and movement and shifts. And that's like what's happening here. And it's like Jupiter, Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn are two like opposite energies. Like, Jupiter is all about expansion and Saturn is about restriction. The fact that we have Jupiter here in the forefront is making me think that like the expansion is winning out currently, and like there are these like really big shifts happening. A lot of like the restrictions on the mind, the fact that we have Mercury here with Jupiter and Saturn, again, we're showing that mental expansion as well. I'm gonna have to do it like this so we can still see it. I should have done this one as well, like that. But sorry. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Whereas like in the past, I feel like maybe like you guys watching were the more expanded conscious, you were the ones that were the most consciously expanded. I don't know how you would call that, consciously aware of like the connection and your healing journey and what was actually going on a deeper level, whereas this person was like a little bit like it was hidden from them, or just like they just didn't have the capacity to understand it in the mind yet. But like there has been this shift where like you're on the same page, you both like know the same things, you like have learned the same lessons, and you're seeing life the same way. And with Jupiter, Saturn, yeah, it's telling me that the expansion has won out. And I feel like it's only going to continue from here. So let's see. Let's get just more about how your person's feeling about you currently. Okay. All right, I have to stop. How is Aries person? What are they currently thinking about Aries? The Empress, okay, coming through right under the Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Again, they see, and look, the Hanged Man, patience and perspective. Something about you has, I almost want to do this, I have more room. Maybe something they heard you say. I'm noticing like they're thinking about something that they've heard about you, from you, I don't know. Again, like I was saying, even that the fact that they're like reading old text messages, and just like having a new understanding of them. I don't know if I said that, but I was thinking that earlier. But I am getting that. Okay, what else? What are they feeling towards Aries? Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Crystals, dedication and progress. And how are they seeing Aries? Yeah, look at this. They are seeing you as so beautiful and so like magnificent. Like the fact, I was like, because I'm like, oh, we already had the Empress, but I'm like, I feel like they are seeing you that way. But like, look how beautiful, like she's wearing this beautiful dress, and it is the number Judgment. Remember how we had that 20 here? Now Judgment came out, not surprised. And it says renewal and enlightenment. They're seeing you as somebody enlightened. And it says awakening. It's the awakening card in here. Someone who is awakened, somebody who is just doing very well in life. Again, with this priestess energy, I feel like they see you in that way. All right, let's like neaten this up. And how are they seeing themselves? The Page of Crystals, ideas and discipline. I feel like it's almost like they're learning from you. Again, like whether they were just inspired by you or whatever the case, like we were talking about at the beginning, but there's something that they've listened, they've heard about you, it's changed them, it's made them want to like learn more. It's made them want to like almost like be your student. Like, I'm sorry, but like this says teacher on here. And the Page of Crystals or the Page of Pentacles is a student energy. So it's like they want to like study at the school of you. Like I really believe that. What are their intentions towards you? The Sun, look at this. Vitality and joy. And their next actions. The Page of Wands. I feel like you could get a message from them. I feel like though what I'm getting here is that with this what lights you up in reverse, I feel like it's almost like right now they feel so excited and that they want, and like again they might like message you or something like that, but it's almost like I don't know if like things are going to happen between you that they're going to get triggered and overwhelmed or something, where I do feel like this is going to like turn upside down. I really like want to clarify that a little bit further, like what is going on there. What is going to happen in the future for this masculine? Because it looks like as of right now, they feel very like they were about to like hit you up. Like, so hold on. What is this? Generosity. What good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? I feel like it's like they're gonna almost like want to give to you like too much. Like it's like, not that generosity is a bad thing, but it's like they're just like finally feeling themselves for the first time. I think Spirit's like, okay, like again, like they need to find out what lights them up. Right now they have that it's you. I think that you might have been the thing that triggered this, but it's like, okay, that we get that, like we got it, buddy, but like, okay, what else though? Like what about for you? Not just this person, because then we enter the land of like codependency and things like that. So I feel like that's why it's very important for them to have this time. Because it's almost like they're gonna want to keep giving to you and be more so worried about like giving to you, being there for you instead of like filling up their own cup. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. I feel like again they're worried so much about your well-being, which is, you know, maybe fair, and maybe they need to do that, but maybe they're not as ready as they think they are, or something else that I'm getting. And they might like come in with these like lofty intentions and almost I don't know, like maybe do more damage. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just like really wanting to clarify this. Take the helm, be in control of your own ship. Yeah, I just feel like they need to like get control of themselves a little bit here. And I feel like these things take time and it will happen in due course. But anyway, getting back to this part of the reading. So I feel like, yeah, like they feel that it's like such a lucky break almost that they met you. No, I don't know if I would call it that, but it's just like lit them up and excited them in a way that they haven't been in a while. So it's like more so like that, where it's just like they're just, again, that movement energy. It's a spark. It's like my ears are perked up, like I'm my nose to the ground, like I'm like got fire burning, I got my blood pumping, like I've got like I'm really excited to learn more and find things out. Like it's a very like exploratory energy here that I'm getting from them. They feel like, again, there's this sense of movement, progress with their emotions, because this is how they're feeling about you. Even though it is the Eight of Pentacles, they feel like there has been some real work achieved and some real work done. The two cards that we have, the two major arcana, actually three, are the Empress Awakening, which is Judgment, and the Sun. Venus energy, Pluto energy, and Sun energy. Venus, Pluto, Sun. I know with Sun and Pluto, it's a like Sun and Pluto are like two, the sun is somebody that has always had, like, always been good, always been bright, always been, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe had lucky breaks. I don't know if maybe that's why I was saying that before. Maybe they were born into like like somewhere where they were like the youngest child and they were doted on, whereas like this person was maybe like the oldest sibling that had all the responsibility and the joy sucked out of their childhood. Like, it's like they've had experiences that are like so different, and I don't know, that's just like something that I'm getting. I don't know if that really has a point with what's going on here, or if they're realizing that, but maybe they're realizing what you've been through. Maybe you talked about that with them or something like that. They're realizing, I just heard like cold and lonely. So I don't know, like maybe that's what is kind of, I don't know, like stirred something in them. Like, especially if they treated you badly or did something to you in the past. Maybe they, I don't know, like just feel like they added to something here. I don't know, but I'm getting the Pluto and Sun where it's just like they're realizing that they maybe judged you for things that they didn't see about you at the time. There's an energy here of like, moving forward, I won't make that mistake again, and realizing that they maybe thought you were like inferior to them in some way, but now they feel like they're like the student and you're the teacher. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's been like this flip in the dynamic where they're like realizing that they're like, they feel at like the lower end of the spectrum, they're behind you, like 19 and this is 20. So, but maybe in some other ways, like they're ahead of you. I mean, who knows? Like, you know what I mean? Like they could think that you're very wise. And with the sisterhood mystic teacher, that's like ancient wisdom, you know, whatever I'm kind of getting from there. And but they could have like a degree, like, you know, like some fancy, like, you know, degree or something like that. So it's like you both have like, but it's like maybe that's why they felt like superior in the past, but now they're realizing again, like in certain things they're like the student and like a child, and like not a child, but like maybe like, again, like I was saying, like they had a completely different life experience than you did, and they thought they knew, ooh, like the way of the world, but they're like, okay, there's like a whole bunch of other shit in the shadows that like I never saw. I was only in the sunlight. It's something like that, where, and it's expanding their compassion and their consciousness of their heart almost, and making them see like lots of things differently. It's really like making them maybe stop being so judgmental. Yeah, because we do have judgment. So it's like they're seeing you in a way that's making them judge their own judgment. Whew, all right. But it looks like moving forward, they want to like move this forward. Just like, let's see what else we can get here. Their next actions. Knight of Cups. I feel like they might come forward towards you. Like they might, I don't know. I mean, maybe it looks like that you guys have had, this person has like a newfound understanding of you and they've had this expansion. So I don't know, like, I mean, maybe it looks like they are like all systems go here. The Three of Swords. I feel like they want to heal the past. Look at the Ace of Cups on the bottom. I feel like they really want to come in and tell you the truth. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're coming to get you. Like they really want to make up for something in the past. They want to ease your mind. They have this new perspective and they know, they see it as a challenge also, and I feel like they're kind of like, they feel very motivated. Very motivated. I don't know, because I was getting here that, or maybe this also means, wait, let me clarify it with tarot. Like, I don't know why this is like bothering me. I feel like also, I feel like there is going to be an adjustment period, like we talked about, with like needing to like learn how to tame your own emotions as well. But I also feel like they could have been very selfish in the past, and what lights them up was their only concern. And now it's like flipped on its head, and they are worried about like what lights you up, and they're kind of wanting to make you happy. I would say optimism. So it's almost like maybe they've just realized, yeah, no, you light me up and now I want to light you up too. Me, especially if they feel like they haven't really been there for you, or they haven't really been around in a way that you like, again, maybe they, like, something happened in the past where they judged you and just kind of, like, didn't see your true worth, and now they are, and they're, like, feeling really bad about it and trying to, like, adapt to the situation. So what's going to happen next in this connection? We have the Hermit. Oh. The Seven of Swords, preparation, resourcefulness. Two of Acorns. I want to get 4. That's the way I saw it in my head. Insight and focus. Oh, not 5. What is going to happen next? And 2 of Pentacles that we just had out. Yeah, with the King of... Yeah, so I feel like this process is going to continue. I don't think it's going to be as long as maybe yours was. Because like I was saying, like they're the sun. They're in sun energy. You were in a more Pluto energy. So maybe you had a lot of like transformations and death energy in your life. Like a lot of endings, a lot of chaos and things like that. Whereas like they just don't have as many things to heal from maybe as you do. But like they have to heal from the way they treated you. And like given the gravity of everything that they've like found out about you or that they will find out about you, I feel like there have been revelations here. It's going to like affect them in such a way, because it's like I do feel like they've always known that the way that they treated you wasn't right, but the gravity of it now is that they know you and see you in a completely different light and realize maybe some of the things that you have been through, and then realize that they heaped like more damage on top of it. And I do feel like they are like seeing you in a different light. Again, it's like they're finally hearing things that you've said to them in the past. Like I feel like you've tried to articulate things to them in the past and they just like didn't get it, or maybe like made you like, they kind of like scoffed at you, like, huh, like they almost acted like they were better than you. Like I was getting a very snobby kind of superior energy, and I think they're recognizing, and you know what, like that's honestly annoying and rude, but like if they are recognizing it and having some sort of turnaround here, I think they really want to like let you know that they're like I just heard like I'm so fucking stupid, like I'm so fucking stupid, like I'm so sorry. So okay, let's get some messages. Oh wait, did we we're still gonna get messages. Let's see, like if they were gonna get advice right now, what would it be? Oh, I feel like these are all mixed up. Oh wait, no, these are the messages, these are the advice. Okay, if your person was gonna get advice right now, what would it be? Like what are they learning and going through right now? Because that's like more so the focus, because I just feel like there is this big shift happening. And honestly, I feel like the best thing you can do is like suck your energy back into yourself and just keep finding what lights you up. Okay. Okay. Happiness and success is basically the sum of your daily habits and decisions. So choose wisely. So this is the advice your person would need right now. So they're going to have to, again, with the grounding, that's like a good opportunity for them to like incorporate some good habits and try to like start making better decisions for themselves. Power is always in flux. The wheel is always turning. And honestly, as long as you're happy, who the hell cares? We still have some more. Don't live the same year 100 times and call it a life. And make sure to love what you perceive as unlovable about yourself a little extra. Look at me trying to like center these. It's just a joke. Okay, so, and you know what's so interesting to me? This was on the bottom of the deck, and this is my message from my message deck. It says, you are more to me than just sex, but I can't deny how much I do want you. So I feel like maybe they did something to make you, the fact that they feel they had to clarify that is like, maybe they made you think that they just wanted to like have sex with you or something like that. And you, felt very hurt by that, because again, maybe you felt like even with this Mercury, like you felt like you had such a strong connection with this person, like maybe like a mental connection or maybe whatever, and they just didn't see it and were just trying to like use you, like you're the Empress and you're trying to like use me. or maybe they felt that way. I don't know. Maybe you felt that way, I mean. And maybe they just were interested in having like a good time and sort of disrespected you in a certain way. And I feel like they wanted to come through and say that they also know that that was wrong in addition to all the other things that they're learning. But, or maybe spirit wanted you to know. But happiness and success, and like honestly, as long as you're happy, who the hell cares? This person is really interested in finding what makes them happy. So this is like the advice that they would get. Like, even if it feels weird, even if you have reservations, who cares? You're happy, you're happy. Like, that's like something that they would need to know. Don't live the same year 100 times and call it a life. Yes, it might have been a happy little life with the sun, but like it might be a little monotonous, might be a little boring. Like, you might need to grow and change a little bit and like face some things about yourself, and that might be good too, you know? Let's put this like this. And make sure to love what you perceive as unlovable about yourself a little extra. So again, like I was saying, there was some good coming out and some bad, some decisions that they've made in the past that they regret, but they're going to like move past that and realize that that was just them. They were a product of their life and their environment. And now that they know, they do feel differently. And that's all that matters. If they like found out and like didn't care, that would be like something else, you know? But power is always in flux. The wheel is always turning. They might, I'm getting a sense here that that message for them is because maybe they feel like bad for you or something. And I think they need to know that like you have called back your own power. And that's why they would get this advice. Almost like this person had to be in a powerless position or in a position that they like gave their power away in order to like gain the strength and figure out how to get their power back. So they needed like you. This is the advice they would get about you. But like, you needed to go through this process and go through all the hard things that you went through almost. I don't want to say it like that, like you needed to go through it, but in going through all these hard things that you went through, something that they need to realize is you gained the ability to be able to call your power back and learn how to fight for yourself and take care of yourself and get back on top. Like, even if you get knocked down, you know what I mean? It's like a vibe like that. What else? Let's see. We have flow and turbulence. I feel like your person is going to need to learn how to flow through the turbulence here. That's some more advice that they would get as well. Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. Again, that I was watching that ASO. It's like, who's drowning in their feelings for you? I think it was pile 4 that I was watching that was talking about, or was it pile 3? I watched both of them, but anyway, whatever. But I feel like that could resonate, like that reading. Maybe that like is like a similar timeline to the one we're on now. So what would they want to say to you? Like, how are they feeling about you guys? Like, let's get more with the messages. You're such an interesting person. Yeah, it's like they're definitely like their ears are open. Like, they're like so interested in learning more about you. You're so feisty. Okay. I tell myself that you are too good for me, but deep down, I know that's a cop-out and I could rise to the occasion if I chose to. So I feel like they're recognizing, they're seeing with that. I'm not so getting that they're like in that energy now where they don't want to rise to the occasion, because I feel like they 100% do. Yeah, when I come back, I'm coming back, right? But it's almost like they're realizing in the past that they maybe just like rationalized the way they treated you with some stupid excuse, but deep down they always knew it and they were just like lying to themselves. Is like a vibe that I'm getting. You're so witty. You hit people with some zingers. Again, with the Mercury, they're like recognizing your mental connection and realizing that you're on the same level in a way that I don't think they are with like too many people. How am I able to feel you when you're miles away? They could be recognizing the spiritual nature of your connection here. Tapping more into like, remember how I was saying you guys are on the same page now, you know the same things about the connection. So they're also maybe realizing like how deep this spiritual connection goes, and they can feel your energy and they can like tune into what you're feeling whenever they, not whenever they want to, but maybe they are also realizing in the past when they would have strong emotional surges or be feeling something that it was you, and they're like, oh my God, I've been feeling you this whole time. I've never met anyone like you. You're so kind to all creatures and people, and you're so sweet. That kind of like all goes together. So they're really appreciating just who you are as a person. Anything else? Oh, you're mad chill. Somehow you always know exactly what to say. Oh, look at this. This is like really lining up. I've realized that the only thing I've been fighting against this whole time is my own happiness. And that's like, they're not anymore. They're not fighting against it. And they're like, as long as I'm happy, what do I care? I love how you always stick up for others. And I feel so weak. You're such a nurturer. You speak so eloquently and a lot very complimentary towards you guys. And this is the last of it. I've dreamt about you. Everything about you is so intriguing and attractive. You're intriguing, you're interesting, you're nurturing, you're sweet, you're everything. And I feel like I love that you can laugh at yourself. I feel like this person just really finds you to be a delight and can't get enough. So I mean, they are going through it right now, and if you do have this spiritual connection and you are picking up on their energy, and try to send them some healing vibes. We have that Chiron on the bottom of this deck here. So that makes me think that there is, that's like upside down. So that makes me think that there is some sort of healing connection. Should we like look this up really quick? Maybe there's like some advice. If I have the book right here, I will. Hold on. Here it is. All right. I feel like one time I looked up in this book and it was like, I was like really confused by it. So I don't know. Let's see. You feel like you are damaged goods. Okay, so this is like 3 different like layers of this. So the primitive version, the adaptive, and the evolving. Okay, so primitive is you feel like you are damaged goods. Adaptive is you use your brokenness to connect with others and support each other in healing. And I feel like this is kind of like where they're at right now. And then the evolving of this like representation of this energy is you are a beacon of hope for others because you model post-traumatic growth. So I feel like this is the energy that you're in, and like they were in this primitive and now they're sort of like coming here with you, and you might be meeting them in the middle here. And then this is kind of like what happens when this energy is not in balance, or like how you can like use this energy. I don't know. Primitive is doubling down on your woundedness. You hurt yourself more and therefore hurt those you love. I feel like this was their past energy. You work actively to heal your old wounds and live in the present. This is where they're at now. I feel like this is what they're doing. And the evolving is you become a reputable healer known for your transparency and integrity. So maybe that's you guys, and maybe this person is going to like join you up there, just living a life where they're just trying to be a good person in this world, and God bless, because we need more of those. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope that you got something useful out of it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.